Intro going really good today. Woo!
Yeah, that went a little long.
Girl, I couldn't know. Party over here.
I know.
Party over here.
Yeah, I'm feeling Linda and Peggy's moves. I was like, okay.
Girl, they so what was that? The 1970s jerk.
I like that. Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, she got some shows.
That's my exercise in the morning. Okay, I love that song. I love it.
As long as you're not out of breath, so, are you out of breath yet?
Oh, no, you
the song just, it's just a wonderful song. It's like
so refreshing.
You really need that when you're putting on that and dressing hair and makeup. We need that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be still enough to put the makeup on. But
what's up, my glamorous girls?
Glamorous girls.
Woo. What another day, another Saturday. I thought I was going to wake up to a foot of snow, though.
I was hoping. Dang, good.
I thought we were going to have at least 4. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm mad, but the trees are so pretty. It was so pretty.
Around 3:00 this morning, I looked out my door and I said, "Is this it?"
That's it, honey.
That was it. It stopped. The trees were dripping.
But you know what? As I introduce ourselves, then I come back. I'm Wyoming, everybody. How y'all doing? Come on in. What's up?
And I'm Peg.
And I'm Linda.
I'm Charlene.
And we are
4SistersLIVE.
But look, why do they tell us all this so people can run to the store and buy eggs and bread? And
I don't know why they do that.
We do. That's
but we shouldn't do that. What I do is eat what's in the house. This is the time you look in the freezer, you look in the back of the refrigerator, look in the cabinets, and pull out something that you already have.
What is that? I said everybody's going to
in line. No.
And wake up, and you could have stayed home and saved your money a little bit.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So look, it's not. I don't get part of the hype anymore about that.
I don't either. I don't.
It's just the hype, But if you got to go to the store, you got to go to the store. But
there's something in the house that you can eat.
There's exactly. And besides, it's not the blizzard. Was the blizzard of '98 that hit DC?
Yes. And I remember the blizzards.
I remember that. Oh my God, that was so beautiful. But I know y'all didn't like it. But I like snow, so I didn't care. Like I could probably live in New York. But like if I got snowed in and it like filled my whole front door, I'm like, no worries. I'm not coming out. Anyway, I want to look at you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I love snow.
And then you just go ahead and just cook you something really good and turn on the TV
nice and
just relax.
Oh my God.
That's true.
And now we can deliver food to you. So that's what I'm like.
So you're gonna make people come out in the snow to do that?
Yep, I am. I'm like, hey, they need a job and they daredevils. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, that's when you give them the big tip, Yes.
Yeah, but I'm sure
you give them something. I don't know about no big tip.
No, you're gonna have to give them a big tip if they come through all that.
Okay.
Charlene, this your day, girl. Education and mentoring. We got some exciting guests on today. This is awesome.
We do have exciting guests. I'm super excited about sharing them. Good movie. Nothing like a good movie and a good sponsor and people out there helping our community, save their lives and get them some food on their table. But, also teaching our children how to pray and knowing that we are emotionally impacting them by the things that we do in our homes. Like that is a serious thing.
Positivity of it all.
Yeah. So So now we have things and people. So tune in. That's going to share just, how do we do that? How do we be the example for our kids? And then watch what kids do to be the example for their parents.
Right.
Today, right here on 4Sisters Live. So tune in. We do have a young here and with her star actress Aaliyah, and they're going to talk about their upcoming film. And we'll talk about a couple other things, events that's happening in the DMV. We have, who do we have? Oh my God. Deb Moss. Okay.
Yay.
So
yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yes.
So tune in to listen to some things that we want to say about her. Her event is happening tomorrow, but we'll get all into that. But this is educational and mentoring. Good morning, Angela James.
Good morning, Angela. Good afternoon.
Yeah, guys, go on and like and share this page
Yes.
and let people know that we are here again, educational mentor. That is what we're here for in the community. And soon we'll be in your community, sitting down with you and talking. Can y'all see that lady sitting around on the stage, talking to the people in our community, whether it's education, whether it's health and wellness, domestic violence or entrepreneurship. Yeah. So
Charlene, I want first of all, this is still Black History Month. It's still Black History Month. Am I correct? Because a lot going on.
It's all month.
Look, they're still trying to steal things from us in Black History. That's why I asked that rhetorical question, because they're still trying to steal stuff from us during Black History Month.
What's the latest, Lord?
What is the latest? Like, what is? I mean,
they try to steal your identity. They try to steal your confidence. They try to steal your image. They just try to steal who you are professionally.
Yeah, and the most important thing is so many things that have not been given credit for. I mean, we want folks to admire us and our culture. And you can take a little piece of it, a little piece there, but don't try to hide it.
Right.
Don't try to put it on somebody else, because we know back in the day they couldn't have licenses, so the licenses went to the owners of whatever plantation or whatever. But we made things really easy, not only for ourselves because we were the workers, but for everyone else. We said, oh man, it's got to be a better mousetrap for this. I'm tired of bending over and doing this. Let's do it standing up and push a button. And push a button.
Right. To add to that, Linda, when we talk about the technology, I call it technologically, which is one of the authors I was reading. We as African Americans were once looked at as tools, like a machine was a tool, like a tractor was a tool. We African Americans, I'm just going to say us blacks, okay, first, and then I'll go back to African and all those, but right here in America, because people want to country, I want to talk about right here that happened in our backyard, from Mississippi, North Carolina, and some places here in Maryland. We were used as tools. We were looked at like beneath, like animals. Like we basically was beneath animals. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And so for us not to honor Black History Month and just say some of the things that Linda said, and knowing that we did create a lot of stuff to make it convenient for us to do the work that they put on us.
Yes.
So I want you to remember that. When I start looking at that and reading, I'm like, wait a minute. I never thought about it like that. We were used as tools. Like we were seeing nothing. Like we were seeing less than animals. Like we were the tractor trailers.
Yes.
Wait a minute. We were the mop and the broom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We were the cotton pickers. Come on, someone.
Yes.
Okay. Like that now there's cotton picking machines, but we were these hands, our great grandma's hands. And I just really want
it's just amazing to see how the hatred of this country is still so prevalent. It's just the hatred part for me.
Yes.
That is so it's just so disheartening, if you will.
But look how strong we are. I do want to say that. Look how strong we are, because even though every last one of our ancestors, your great grandma, Peggy and Wyoming, Linda, like that DNA that traced all the way up back to them is saying that's why we're so strong and resilient. Yeah. Because we didn't know that we shouldn't have been picking cotton. We didn't know that we shouldn't have been, digging the ground with our bare
bare hands.
We
Right. And we were born here just for that. That's why they brought us here.
They brought us here for that. They didn't even have a tool, so we created our own tools. Like, well, why are we using our hand? What if we put a rock and start doing the rocking? Okay, what do we put a stick? Like, that's us. I just want our people to get
creative.
Like,
we were already doing it, been there, done that in our country. We were already had mathematicians and all those wonderful people. We just didn't have the language. That's what really separated us, because when we were brought here, we had our language. We didn't have our language. They taught us their language. We couldn't talk. We couldn't talk, number one. So unless you
speak. And so as we see today, look, as we see today, it's things that are still happening right before our eyes.
Oh my goodness.
In the judicial system.
The hate is still there.
It's still there. It's still trying to strip us and, not have us to be where we need to be. But it's a lot of us that still know who we are, what we're here to do, and we have a purpose.
And we're here to celebrate. Celebrate
the young lady that's coming on today, because she is our future. Whereas it relates to our Black history, she has a big future. She has a wide future for her. So when she comes on today, ladies and gentlemen, tell everybody, tune in. We have a young star amongst us, because I love young people.
And grab the kids.
I love our young people.
Yes,
when they are doing things that's very instrumental and that's encouraging, and they're in something in the arts as it relates to this. She's a future star, and what she wants to become, she can do that starting now. She's already started. So
that's how it starts. So we have to
support her. Definitely where it starts.
Call your nieces, call your nieces and nephews, and let them watch the show today, because it's going to be very inspirational, because they can do it too. Yes.
So Charlene, what you been up to, girl?
You know what? I should have told Dante to display this, but I guess I can toot my own horn in a sense. I think that was the beginning of the year when Madam President Peggy, a Sister for Sisters Network, told us to toot our own horn. There's been a lot going on. I mean, from like my peers like, Shirley, we need you over here in this legal practice. And I'm like, oh, we need this, we need that. And I'm like, my head is spinning, mama getting sick, all this stuff. It's just stuff going on. But I think I earned it. So this year I've been, nominated, and I actually won it as Mother of the Year for the state of Maryland and National.
Yay! Yay!
That's so awesome. Yeah, and this is the first time I really have started accepting things and saying, you know what, Dory?
Yes.
I deserve this. Like, I really need to step up. And I'm so excited because now I put on campaigns behind the scenes for so many other organizations. I'm like, oh, this is going to be huge, because I believe God is calling us back to the family and back to the table to talk about real life situations. And I'm looking forward to doing that. Like this conversation about us as Black women and Black families, and the church, a Black church, and how we need to be giving back and, supporting them. And putting our events at their place, and them accepting, right? Because this is where it all started. There were not community centers. There was the church, honey. There was not a tutoring center. It was the church, honey. And that's where we have to keep going back to, is the church and family. But family was the number one, and then community made up that family. So I'm excited. So I am. Yeah.
That's good. Congratulations to you, Charlene.
Congratulations.
So their president of the organization, they all came down to celebrate me. They came from Omaha, Nebraska. And again, that organization was kind of funded by Eleanor Roosevelt, which is one of my favorite mentors, the president. Wife Eleanor Roosevelt. Listen, if I was alive, I'd be sitting right up on her foot, because I really like what she stood for, and that was women and children and the welfare of human beings. So so I wanted to share that. So that's what I've been up to, besides being a mom and a worker and all this other stuff.
What's going on in your world, girl? Peggy,
yes.
Hey, just sitting here planning out my year for all of you. That's what I've been doing. I'm excited. It's just so much good stuff. I'm so proud of the women in the organization. My heart is heavy. So I'm just going to love up on every one of the sisters, do what we do so well.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
good. What's going on in your world, girl, Lynn?
Well, I'm basically doing the same thing, Peggy. I'm preparing myself for this year. I'm working on this year, just working on now that I am retired, what am I going to do? I'm looking at schools. I'm looking at a whole lot of things to go to the next level of me. Because this is me time. Yes.
Ooh, I like that. Go to the next level of me.
Me.
Like
That's
that.
good. Next
Me
level of
time.
me. That's all. I think I'm going to adopt the same thing. The next level of me. Because whatever, God has a plan for all of us. He's already strategically planned our lives out.
Yes.
There's a blueprint for all of us. Even you all out there, there's a blueprint that is set.
Right. And it's time to look at it.
Follow what he has for us. And once we do that, then we'll know that it's done. Not just we ourselves, it's him who gives us the strength to make it happen.
Yes.
So sometimes we can't really put our finger on it, but we're working on something. I'm working on something.
Yeah.
Somebody out there say, type, I'm working on something.
Yeah. So what you working on, my sister? We know you working. We know that you're working.
Yeah. What you working on?
But one thing we're working to get this show up for Mother's Day. You ought to know about that in a minute. But it's things that some things you just have to kind of keep it in a position to when it's time for us to share it and be there. But that's why I say I'm working on something. And when you're happy within what you're doing, then you'll share. But I'm just happy.
Me
no
too.
matter what, I'm just happy. I'm telling you, I'm just happy. That's all.
We gotta be happy. We have to be happy just to
produce. Yes. So speaking of happy, this is a happy day, happy place. And we're in our happy place.
Happy Saturday. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
What's up, Charlene?
Oh my God. Well, let's get started.
Next? Yes.
We want to know what's happening out there in the community. Yeah, first of all, wait a minute, we have birthdays, right, Peggy?
Oh yeah.
I think we should talk about those birthdays because these people in February, they don't let you forget their birthdays like the people in August, right?
They
So
say,
it's
the
February babies, I don't know signs and things like that. But anyway, happy birthday, February babies.
Yeah, let me shout them out, Charlene. Here's one right here.
Oh yeah.
There's Marty. That's my one of my biological sisters.
Yes.
She celebrated her birthday on the 4th of February. Then we had our sister Ruthie. Who celebrated on the 5th of February. We have another sister, Lauren Lassiter. Here's Lauren right there, who celebrated on the 10th of February. And this is one of my favorite girls, Linda Marshall.
Yay!
Isn't she gorgeous?
My other
Linda is gorgeous.
Yes, Linda Marshall was on the 12th. I'm sorry, on the 10th. And then finally, we have Dr. Amina Butts.
All right. Sisters.
So
I'm blow through for everybody. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Party all month. You got a short month, so you better keep on partying.
Awesome.
There we go.
Keep celebrating you.
That's it.
But speaking of celebration, who else will we celebrating?
Okay,
for Black History, right?
Black History. Yes. We have Michael Jordan, basketball superstar, and on the 17th, we have Toni Morrison, Pulitzer Prize winner author. We know who she is. 1936 on the 18th. We have Smokey Robinson. Woohoo! 1940.
That's my boy.
19th.
Yes, love me some Smokey. Yeah.
Yes, we have Sidney Poitier. We have on the 20th. 1927, and we have Barbara Jordan, a politician, and on the 21st, and we have John Lewis, Congressman John Lewis. His birthday is on the 21st.
I know, gone too soon. Oh man,
yes.
Happy. Yes, I think we have some Black History inventions that you want.
Yes. I'm gonna start off with our guilty pleasure, and that's the invention, creation of the potato chip.
Oh wow!
Believe it or not, that's a big one. back in 1853, this gentleman, George Speck, he was, or also known as George Crumb, he was a chef. And he brought a meal out to somebody, to this gentleman, and this gentleman said, "I don't like these potatoes. Take them back. Do them a different way." And that's what he did. He sliced them real thin and fried them up. And next thing you know, we had potato chips.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. A black man. Yes.
He created my favorite chip.
Yes. Our guilty pleasure. We also have the automatic elevator doors. This Alexander Mills in 1887, his daughter fell down in the elevator shaft. And that's what, and she got injured. She lived, but yes, that's why he came up with this idea to automatically close. Okay, we have folding chairs. Okay, who don't have a folding chair?
Those things
I don't think we knew about that till that brawl happened in Alabama.
Okay,
we brought famous chairs back. Yes,
right. John Purdy.
Oh, makes sense
chair
now.
in 1889. The gas heating furnace, Alice H. Parker in 1999. And what she not exactly did she do the heating furnace. She added to the heating furnace by making it go from in different parts of the room, because at first the furnace was only in one room. So she created so it could go upstairs, downstairs, and in the next room.
Come on now.
Okay.
A woman?
A woman.
Because we don't like to be cold.
Okay. Right. And we got tired of running from room to room, taking that heater.
What? Let me be an engineer to find out how to get them pipes going through. Okay.
Right. Right.
That's awesome. Yes. A happy Black History Month.
Last but not least, we have President's
President's
Weekend.
Day,
so we have President Barack Hussein Obama. He was our 44th president from 2009 to 2017. Right on. They dropped the mic. Yes. The 44th president of the United States. Yay.
That's hilarious. That's
well, happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History
Month. Black History Month. Black History
365 days a year, y'all.
There you go. There you go.
Absolutely. Well, can I say this? I do want to say that, guys, anytime, this is important to me, and I may put out this challenge to everyone, because when I was in college, I got a chance to meet Sidney Poitier and, of course, John Lewis when I went over to Duke. So I just really would like to encourage our young people and our old people to meet someone that is a part of civil rights, that is even a movie star that's pushing civil rights like today, and take that picture with them. But more significant is to let them know that you support their agenda, because they need to hear that, because we just think of them as stars, but it was nothing like John Lewis being on that campus, and he was fighting for the same causes that we were fighting for, and that was reconciliation, not only just in race, but within our community, our Black community. So that it meant something. So I want to encourage you to do that for this Black history, because it's super important. People think just, it's just a camera moment. No, I need you to encourage those people. And we got plenty of those people around here. Shout out to Daryl Bourne. Shout out to Darius McFadden. Shout out to Peggy Morris. This is Sisters Network. These are people that are putting stamps. They are history. They are Black history. They are creating organization and paths for us to walk through and to be on to get us to the next level. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay.
Yay.
All right. Listen, we got some people to come on here, and I do want to talk about this one thing before we bring in our first guest here. I want to talk about my dear sister, Deborah Moss, and I don't know if they have that flyer for us.
But we have some
flyers that are going on.
So we get into our hot picks. Yeah, what's up?
Absolutely. So we're going to do your hot picks, and then I want to talk to you just a little bit about that. But past that one,
well, you could go on now, Charlene. We're here.
You want me to go on now? Okay, so this is Deb Moss' program right here, guys, and this is super important. So if you could be out on tomorrow, on February the 18th, so snap a picture of this. Look, just take your thing and do a screenshot of that. If you don't have it, go on. Everybody, you got a chance. There you go. Snap.
Yep,
So this is her 6th annual Black History Month, and she's the host of it. And our dear sister, Dr. Renee Allen, she's going to also be helping her to MC this event. But they are actually honoring unsung heroes. But they're doing this in conjunction with raising money for homeless college students. Did you not know that it's well over 30% of our college students are homeless? And you may say, well, they go to Howard University. Like,
wow.
They go to Hampton University. They go to the University of Maryland, right? Deb Ma's focus is the HBCU. And her first stop was at Howard University, where she found there were more than 100 homeless college students. They didn't have food, nor did they have a place to stay. They were just going to college and refused to give up. So tomorrow, if you can come to this free event and bring some toiletry for this event, you might want to cut a check, because not only does she provide them with the toiletry, she provides them with food. Sometimes people are opening up their homes and say you can stay here for the next 3 months and move on. You can come and live on campus and I'll pay for it. These are the things that we have to be educated about, because I knew, but I didn't know, because I didn't know, like I went to school and I heard these people talking about, being emancipated from their families or their mothers. I was like, what does that mean? Well, if you go to this event, you will learn more about what that means and why a child on college campus want to be emancipated from their parents, because their parents are either on drugs or they probably had nothing to do with them. And financially, if you're 18 years old, that means that your parents still have to sign off for you on college loans, right? But in order for you to get that loan or get that Pell Grant, you have to be emancipated from them. That's nothing mean. But when someone said it to me over 30 years ago in college, I was like, that is evil. I can't even imagine. But I was ignorant. I didn't know. I thought they were just being mean to their mom, right? So I'd like for you to definitely look into this program on tomorrow. It is the 6th annual Black History Program. And it is going to be, and please forgive me because I forgot.
University of the District of Columbia.
UDC. It's going to be a UDC. So snap a picture of that. But I wanted to bring that to your attention, educate you on homeless college students. They're making they're still making 4.0s, but they're homeless and they're hungry.
And they have the determination to do it. So we got to support them.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. I hope that was helpful. All right. So we got some
hope alive. Keep hope alive.
Save the date. What's this, Peggy?
This is Dr. Tashika Green. Like, this is our very own, the Deborah C. Alfred Bojan. And so I definitely stand with Dr. Tashika on this. Every year she honors about, I want to say 10 or 12 women, that shows excellence in the community. Something that her mom did as a educator and a woman who just reached out to her community and said, I'm going to help. So she is remembering her mom like every single year. And she does such an excellent job. So I hope you can attend here at the end of March with our very own Dr. Tashika Green.
And let me shout out, I'm just so blessed that we have the platform to connect with other women who give us the platform to honor our sisters. Yes. And let me just shout the sisters that's going to be recognized. Cynthia Kelly is going to represent our Domestic Violence Committee. Okay. Florence Champagne is going to represent Health and Wellness.
Yay.
Marion Thomas is going to represent your committee, Charlene, Education. Okay. And Terry Tabor is going to represent Entrepreneurship. Okay. So we're honored, and we ask that all of our sisters come out. And you don't have to be part of Sister for Sisters Network. Just come out and help us recognize these ladies that are doing the work in our community.
Yes.
Cool.
So
what's next? Okay, Chocolate City Records, the musical, May 10th. That's Mother's Day weekend. So what can I say? Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Treat your mom, treat yourself, treat your sister, treat your neighbor. Just come out. It's going to be awesome. We're already in production, and it's going really well. So we're looking forward to sharing this and more to come on Chocolate City Records, expanding this thing. But we're kicking it off in D.C. May 10th through the 12th, Mother's Day weekend. So excited. Right. Come on out.
Can't wait.
Now, I love talking about this. This is the 23rd annual Pound Networking Conference. Can you believe it's 23 years?
Wow. I cannot believe
And it's going to be
Wow.
converted from being moved from Houston, Texas. We're going into Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay. My sisters and brothers, you don't want to miss this one. This is what we call a one-of-a-kind family reunion, to be honest with you, with Dr. Frazier. We'll talk more about that, but mark your calendar, July 10th through the 13th, Charlotte, North Carolina. And Sisters 4Sisters Network is going to be hosting and taking folks down to this conference. So just get ready. That's all I can say.
Get ready, get ready.
Please get ready. What a trip.
That'd be nice. Absolutely.
Woo-hoo.
Cool beans. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
All
So,
right, guys. Yeah. Woo, Lord, we got a lot, don't we?
We got a lot going on.
I feel like we always got a lot going on, even if it's just individual or together. But most of the time, it's all together because we all end up at the same place. Right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, guys, with not any further ado, let's bring in our guests today. Again, we have a movie that is coming out, right? Not at the theaters, not yet, but it could be soon. It's called My Private Line to God. And we want to share with you no other than our very own Mignon. She is here as a producer, and she's also brought the actress, young actress, Aaliyah Butler is going to be on with us. So we're going to bring them up, and they're going to talk to us about shooting this future star. And
yes, come on in.
And how we need you to support this movie. Okay, we need you to support this movie. So pay attention to this little clip right here. We're going to bring them right up.
I wouldn't have to play both daddy and mommy.
Hi, God. It's me, Joy, and my dolls. We're asking for miracles. There are things going on in my life that need to change. Daddy and I played a fun game today, but Mommy is so upset with him. Please make Mommy's heart nicer. God, I know you can hear them all the way in heaven because they're so loud right now. Fix them, God, please. Good night, God. Amen.
Wow.
Wow. Where is Aaliyah?
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome, Aaliyah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, this is so exciting.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yes.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
We are excited for
Yes,
you.
we
Let me
are.
just say that.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
I
you
just
for
love
coming.
this energy. I'm telling
Yes,
you.
yes.
Awesome. Well, guys, we're excited that you are here, and we want to share a lot about this movie on this segment and why it is so important. I definitely want to start off with the writer of this movie first to ask her, exactly how did you come up with this movie, and how did you pick your people, and why is it so important for people to come out and see this movie?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for having us, like Leah said. I finished one movie production, and 2 weeks later, I started writing My Private Line of God. I don't know how it really came to me, but it took me 2 weeks to write this feature film, and we went straight into casting. I do casting as well. I went straight into casting, and I wanted to bring more awareness to families and people a lot of different ways. One, I wanted to write a story where is that a lot of kids who are going through and experiencing a lot of different things, evil things and setbacks, and provide an outlet, so they can see it through another child. In this case, Joy, for the obstacles that she's facing, she's turning to God. She's dumping and praying and reaching out to God a lot of times in this movie, so that hopefully other kids can see there is hope, outside of the issues that you're experiencing. And in other parts of the movies, there's an area where a lot of women, we want the God-fearing husband, We want to be married to a God-fearing husband or have a God-fearing man in our lives. But if you want to see what that's like, come see this movie, because this gentleman here, his name is Kevin Little. Kevin is actually doing a wonderful job handling all the obstacles he's handling in this movie, the godly way. And then the flip side to that, if you or someone you know that's having a lot of domestic abuse going on and confrontations, definitely bring that person out so they can see how it looks. Because in this movie, it's the wife this time that's actually snapping back harder than she really needs to, but she's a phenomenal actress. But I want people to see, just how it looked, because ultimately it affects the whole household. And in this situation here, it's really affecting Joy Nelson, and she's turning all of her issues over to God. She's praying, and she's praying hard, as you can see in that trailer.
I want to ask you, Mignon, about this movie, because I know you're having a premiere, which we would like and love people to support you, as we're going to talk about that shortly as to where they can purchase their tickets. But because Aaliyah is in this, such a young child star in this, how are you looking to put this into schools to see, or have you thought about possibly producing this into schools so they can have a day of watching this in their auditoriums in these various schools throughout the
That's a
DMV?
great idea.
So, what's funny? I'm a children's book author, and I have a book out that's called My Angel Bee from Heaven. And Angel Bee from Heaven is about a warm, welcoming teaching bee with no scriptures in it. But I try to get the book, it's very informative and educational, but I tried to get the book into schools years ago and for many years, but I was always turned down because they said anything that's referencing God's prayers, spiritual, they can't put it in the schools.
Yep.
So that would be my roadblock right there. Now that's only for the public schools now, but Christian schools, we can go into the Christian schools. So if you all,
I guess when they took the prayer out, they took all of it out. So I guess we can start there. When they stopped saluting the flag in schools, that took that all of that out.
Allegiance, yes,
really has taken the school to a whole nother level as it relates to why these kids are the way they are.
Yes, ma'am. Now you ask yourself why. But I can go into Christian schools or private schools. So if I'm open to do that, we're definitely open to do that, because like I said, and organizations that's dealing with a lot of kids who are turning to suicide, we want them to be able to figure out a way to try to have their situations handled instead of turning to what you can't revert back from.
And Leah, I personally want to ask this question. I know the ladies have other questions who have so much to ask you. But is this your first film? Because you look so happy. You look like you had a lot of fun. But is this your first film?
Yes, this is my first movie.
Wow, that is awesome.
So tell us, how did you feel, and what was the process of you going through this when you got the call? Because she's casting these other ladies or other guys or young people, but you were chosen. So how did that feel when you were chosen?
That felt really good because, like I said, this is my first movie, and I've always wanted to be in a movie, and it's a big accomplishment.
How old are you?
Wow.
I'm 8 years old.
8?
Oh, 8! Wow.
What is that, like a third grader? Like third, fourth?
Wow.
Wow, that's a big accomplishment. Yeah.
If I could share one thing about this process with Aaliyah, I promise everybody, you have to come see this movie to see how everything connects. What I'm about to say is, when you come to see this movie, you'll see just how things are connected, number one. But number two, Aaliyah had no competition. When I saw her audition, she came highly recommended without having prior film experience. But when I saw her audition tape that her and her parents put together, I went straight fast forward to the prayer, because I knew I needed a strong actress, a young lady who can handle this role. When I heard her prayer the first time, I was sold. I didn't have to look at any more of her audition tape, but she had no other competitors. And I'm so honored.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Aaliyah, I want to ask you, what was your greatest fear in doing the movie? Did you have any?
I don't think I had any, actually.
Okay. All right.
So you came prepared and you
We're
knew
prepared.
within your heart this is what you wanted to do anyway. I
Yes.
think that's a
I
thing where young people, and that's a good question because a lot of kids are so nervous. You come across as a professional. You don't come across as if, oh God, I don't know if I really wanted to have to probe you and beg you and pull you and just kind of make you do this. I know some parents try to make their children become a star or make their children be in something that they really want reluctantly. So I really see that I can know that
The confidence. She has that confidence.
A lot of confidence.
Yes.
With a very good support system. Very
wonderful. Wonderful.
I have a question for you, Leah. What is your ultimate career? Do you want to stay into this platform, or do you want to become a doctor, a teacher, or Indian chief?
I want to stay in this. It's really fun and I enjoy doing this. I enjoy modeling and acting. It's just like really fun and I think I'll keep doing it.
You stay there. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
And it's good to know where you want to go so that you can, path your way into that, because you're doing an awesome job right now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. So Aaliyah, is it, I guess your parents, did they help you to prepare for this role?
Yes.
Okay.
I've started studying in different ways to try to memorize it, and I did. I remembered a lot of my lines, and yeah.
Awesome. My other question, if there's another young person out there like yourself that wants to get started in acting, modeling, like a lot of them do, those TikTok stars, right? So they're all trying to get famous. What would you tell them?
Believe in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Start training, find a great coach, and believe in yourself.
I love it. I love it. You talk to the adults too, honey. Now repeat that slowly one more time. Believe in yourself and what
study
else?
your craft.
So, come on, girl.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Study your craft. Yes.
Yes. Study.
Most importantly, okay, she said practice, but she also said get a coach. Get someone that's in it that has been where you want to go. Right, Aaliyah? How has coaching actually helped you become a better actress or even a model?
I started out small, and my coach helped me build up my work from lower me to higher me until I got here into a movie.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Drop the mic. Go, girl.
Go, girl.
Yes.
Yeah. We are ready.
We know you have a premiere coming up. So what date is that? Because I know a lot of people want to, you guys are really.
We want to be there.
Yes.
Yes.
When is the premiere?
It's March the 2nd at Woodstream Church.
March the 2nd. And what church is it again?
Woodstream Church.
I think we have a flyer. Oh, there it is.
Right. At what time should we be there? Like 3:00.
Yes.
3:00.
And the doors open at 2:15 though.
Okay. And how much are those tickets?
The tickets are $30. They're only $30. You'll be able to see and meet all of the actors. We're doing the red carpet. It's going to be a phenomenal experience. And I know a lot of people do a lot of red carpets, but I promise you, this one is going to be very special and very memorable.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, then we want to know, what do we expect when we get there to the movie on that night on March the 2nd? What should the community expect? They're coming out. Matter of fact, I would like everybody that's up under the sound of our breath for 4SistersLIVE, go on and snap a picture of this and go and get the tickets or buy a ticket for your granddaughter or your grandson, your grandmother,
your daughter,
your husband, because you're that wife, your sister, your best friend. You tell her to watch what she's saying to her husband.
Right.
She ain't gonna take it for so long, okay? So get a ticket for her, okay? And then get the ticket, snap the picture, write down, and get a ticket. They're $30. If you're coming together, that's 2, so that's 60. So buy one and buy two. Buy 2, buy 4.
Let this be an outing for the family. Just come on out. Let it be an outing for the family. Yes.
Exactly.
And here's a secret. that we want to go live, we have under 100 tickets left.
Oh,
They
that's
wrap
beautiful.
down because we have way more media coverage to do, but we do have under 100 now. And once it sells out, the red carpet premiere, you won't be able to come in and meet the actors.
Oh,
So I think we have
wow.
our tickets, right, guys?
I think we have 4 tickets already sold, right?
yeah. More tickets gone.
Hold our 4 tickets at least. Sisters Network, jump in there.
Oh,
You know, we're
ladies.
supporting our youth,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We have to support her, guys. If you're doing anything and you're supporting an African American this month, so think about this as Black History Month. We know it is an African American who is writing and also teaching and directing films, guys. She can help you write out that script. So it's more to her than just her making this movie. She's been doing this for a while. So let's support her and encourage her by actually selling out this movie.
And that's in March, so it's Women's History Month. So let's make it history.
Yeah.
Wow.
Women's History Month. Everybody, bring
Yes.
It's going to be history. We're going to watch it. Was it the Grammys? We're going to watch the Oscars, whichever. All of them.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. And you know what? Let's pretend like this is the what was the other one? The Color Purple. They put in volumes. They wore certain colors. So come on.
What's your favorite color? What color you want us to wear?
Aaliyah.
Well, Aaliyah. Let's go with Aaliyah because
I like the colors pink and light pink.
Okay, we're good.
And yellow. I like yellow.
Okay.
Light
So
yellow.
we're talking about Aunt Charlene now. So we're good. Yellow and pink is perfect.
Pink and yellow. We'll be there.
We would do just
well,
that.
This is awesome. So, Aaliyah, as we, you ladies have something going on today because they got a big time to lead up to the premiere. So we won't hold you any longer. But what you can say to those to invite people to come out to see this movie, what would you tell us? And all of those that are watching.
This is a great movie. I love it. I think the audience will too. And just get your tickets to come to the movie. It's life-changing.
You say it's life-changing?
Life-changing.
Wow, I like that.
Right. It's so many firsts in this movie. This is our first time ever writing a Christian movie, a faith-based movie. Mm-hmm. This is Aaliyah's first time in the movie. This is the first time the 4 of you all are going to be in our movie, right? As our special guests.
All right. Nice.
Oh, yes. We are? Oh, my God.
We are. We're going to be there.
We are?
Support the family of Aaliyah, the family of Anand. We will be there. And we so appreciate what you are doing in the community because this is a community thing and this is a worldwide, international
Yes,
thing.
It is.
So we are believing that you receive Emmys, Grammys, Oscars, whatever that is. I'm still trying to learn all these appropriate. So we're excited for you and what you got going on. We need prayer and we need an example of what that looks like. Aaliyah is doing exactly that. She is that example. We had Barbie movie that came out a couple of months ago. Well, this is our Barbie movie to us to remind us to let's pray again. So imagine having our baby doll represent the praying dolls of this world. And that's what is happening. So we really appreciate you reminding us as families that the only thing that solves problems and conflicts inside of our household is prayer.
It's prayer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So well said, Charlene.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for coming on and being a
so
part of
much.
Thank you. And please share the trailer. Please share the trailer.
Share. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for having us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
See you soon. March 2nd. Wow.
That is amazing.
So we didn't see that. Okay, so where can they purchase the tickets? Because that's one thing we need to put on.
I saw it said go to instantseats.com.
It's instantseats.com. Okay.
There you go.
Let's put that in the chat so people will instantly know where to go if they aren't able to click on this because it's on the QR code is here.
Yeah.
Instant seats.
So guys, if you just scan that QR code, we can do it together. Let's see if it works.
So it's Woodstream Church at 9800 Lotsford Road, Bowie, Maryland.
So I have no excuse. I'm only about 5 minutes away.
Oh, don't go
Oh,
tell
there
it.
you go.
Peggy. Ooh, that's very close. Very close.
Very close.
And that's on a Saturday. So that's more like a
It's next
matinee
Saturday.
type of thing.
Yeah.
So
real
like we
close.
could have like lunch and
We can go leave
There
the
we
show and go straight there.
That
Yeah.
is something else. Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're gonna post that inside of the group, and guys, we are excited about you actually joining us there on Saturday, March the 2nd at 2:00. Come early, so you can get those pictures with the stars. Look, their stars or whatever. But that was good. That was really,
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
Good.
I love to see children excel and do what they're doing. And again, it's the parents who
Give the
encourage
credit.
our children, and it
Yes.
starts in the home. And so
Yes.
kudos to the parents.
Right,
Yes.
because she has so much
Leader.
confidence. You can tell,
Oh my goodness.
she
Kudos to the
speaks
parents.
so well, Oh, she's on it. She is definitely.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Yes.
Let me just say this. It didn't start when she just 8 years old. She's probably been doing this since she was probably 8 months old.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Showing her progression as who
Mhm.
she's become, to who she want to be, and what she's doing like right now. So she
Right.
probably started showing that personality early on.
Yeah.
And this
And
is just the opportunity to just come before a lot of people to show it on film. So that's great.
Right. And the parents recognize that. And that's what we're talking about. When you recognize it, and so many of my educator friends say this, when you recognize that gifting in a child, please cultivate it.
Yeah.
Like if you see that they like piano, then get them a piano and get them piano lessons. If you see that they love talking, then get them oracle. Help them to speak,
Exactly.
If you see they like to draw, like my granddaughter loves to draw. So I just went to Target. I'm like, here you go. Here's a big old pad, because you got to stop drawing on my wall, because paint is $1,000 for this room. Okay. Right. And you
Right.
Right. Okay. We ain't talking Mona Lisa painting up there yet, so we ain't doing this, right? So I think it's so important that you do, cater to their learning. And I do, let's talk about that. I do remember when I was young, I did have like a gift for drawing out things, and the teacher would see, and she saw that I had a gift for teaching. And then during the summertime, they would hand me all of their empty worksheets. And one of my art teachers would hand me her empty book and say, here, Charlene, take this home. What did someone see in you that you can remember back in the day? They saw your gifting, and they gave you something to contribute towards that very early. Linda?
I'm trying to think. I can't remember right now.
That's a good question, Charlene.
That's a good question. Yes.
Good question. And you know what? I have one. Growing up as a young person and as a teenager, I was always the leader. I didn't see myself as a leader, but they saw me as a leader. We would go in our basement and have class, or my sisters were into fashion, so we would have fashion shows. But I was the one that was doing all the work. I was planning. I was the accountant. I was the program manager. I was everything, but didn't have no clue what I was doing. But what it did do for me, that I'm talking about this now, it set me up to what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Yes, that was your gift.
It was
your
gift.
gift.
I didn't even know I was working on my gift.
Yeah. Yes.
They saw it though. That's why they pointed it. That's Peggy. You're like, why you always looking at me? And then when I tell y'all what to do, y'all don't want to do it, right? That was Peggy. That was her. But that was her natural gift. They pointed to her. Cool. All right. Well, Omi, what about you?
Well, I've been doing the arts, music, acting since I was a little kid. This was my purpose. This is what I was brought here to do on earth. I knew that when I was around elementary school, because I lived across the street from two of my favorite friends, female friends, and their mother was a piano teacher. Their father was a pastor of a church, and they were my playmates. So we would go down in the basement and pretend we were the Jackson 5.
Oh, wow.
And we would, A, B, C. And then I want you back. I want you back. We were putting together our own choreography and everything. It was so much fun. And so that was the start of me knowing this singing at church and just being in all the plays in school. being in plays even up to I got into high school and into going to certain special schools and colleges and stuff. So I've been acting and singing. Church, of course, that's been my background,
Right,
but
right.
traveling across country, this is what I've been doing all my life. I know it's almost like I don't know anything. I thought about it today, this morning, when I said, you know what, if you start doing what you were brought here to do, where would you really be?
That's where you'll really
Yes.
be there.
That's where
Yeah.
you will really be.
That you will be there, right? That's so
You-
true. Because when I think about with the music at school, we always when we were in school, we had devotions. The piano. You learned everything through music, and even to this day, I still love music. And I remember being in plays. And I remember my first play that I was in, and it was like I just loved it. So yeah, we start doing things early in life that we really love, and if we keep doing that, if we're told do this, I think we go further. Although I've been singing for over 30 years now, ever since I was in church, but it started with a play in church, and from that point on, I just love music and love to sing. Yeah. So
We all have a story.
we got a story.
We all
We
Yeah.
all have a story, but it started when we were young, and
When
someone
we
was
Very young.
encouraging that.
Right.
Encouraging
Yeah.
that. That's what we're looking at Aaliyah today, and we're saying out
Mhm.
there, young, mother, grandmothers, remember that there's an Aaliyah out there, and they need coaching. That
Yes.
little grandson or nephew or niece, they need the coaching to elevate their gifting.
It's like anything else, they need a tutor.
They need a tutor.
They need a tutor.
They
Yes.
need a tutor.
Yeah, that's great. That's
But
great.
Charlene, thank you for asking that question. I
Yeah.
think that's so profound. What
Yeah.
about you? Where were you, and where was your mindset?
Yes.
I have always been a teacher, and I've always so much. So I have like 4 siblings, just in case, because everybody's always thought I was the only child, and I still am like that because Ron is the only
I'm
child.
an only child.
Right, but Ron says I have only child. Yeah, I do act like that, and my mom says the same thing. I do, because my siblings are wild. Okay, they were fighters, and I'm not. So so that's why I end up getting into martial arts, because I'm like, I will kick your butt, and your butt. Okay? But anyway, so I became a teacher at a very young age because my parents saw it. The pastor of our church, I went to Church of God in Christ. He gave my father a community church, and he said, take Charlene with you, and she has to be a Sunday school teacher. So this is a very young age, at the age of 10, that I would been teaching, because I could always read something and break it down and make it so simple. And I was like, whoa. So that has followed me throughout my career. And that's why I've always dual careered as a teacher, like, a jump professor or just a regular teacher, and also done something in communication, whether it's public relations or public affairs, right? Because those are my 2 giftings. I was able to, help people understand things in the simplest way.
Communication is your thing.
It is definitely my thing. So
Yes.
teaching, I love it. I taught ESL. I tried to run towards these gifts, but then I tried to run away when they was like, Charlene, Prince George's County needs you. Howard County needs you in the public school. I'm like, no, they do not. They need Jesus. and I am not him. Try him, not me. I'm not the one. I just know where to stop at. Like, I will, do a camp, but I don't think I'm too giving. I am too compassionate. And the last private school I worked at, I gave up my income. I gave so much money away because I'm a giver also. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. So I don't want to work in the school system, because I would be mad at the principal and the headmasters, and I will fight for a kid. I will fight you for a kid. So I'm like, let me just chill, because I want to just stay here. So anyway, but teaching, thank you for asking, Peggy. Teaching, communication is my thing.
Beautiful,
Right.
So
beautiful.
speaking of education, we have entrepreneurship next week because we got a minute so left. So Peggy, who do you have coming on next week?
We're trying to work on something. Charlene and I are putting something together, because we're going to have some sisters that are going to be honored, and we're going to see how we can filter it in so that the public can see exactly what we're doing. So keep your fingers crossed.
So y'all seeing who we have next week.
Okay.
You got, yeah, this is going to be a great surprise.
This is going to be a surprise.
We are doing something new. Like Peggy said, we're tooting our own horns.
Yes.
What we did last year in 2023. But I'm telling you, one of our sisters have introduced us to have a collaboration or partnership with a particular organization. And this is extraordinary. I mean, you know, it's not my norm. You know, I was a little uncomfortable, but I think this is going to work out. And God is in the middle of it. So next week you get to meet some extraordinary people in the community that are not only entrepreneurs, they're educators, they're dealing with domestic violence, they run huge nonprofits in it, huge, you know, nonprofits in educations, and they are doing the darn thing. They are the Linda Powells, okay, of the world. And you get to see some of these sisters around next week. It's going to be a surprise, but stay tuned.
Okay, so this is going to kick off our Women's History Month next week.
Yes.
All right. All righty then. Well, this has been a great time today. I know. Great time. So thanks, Charlene. This is good. That's a
good job, Charlene.
Good job, Charlene. We loved it. Yes. And thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you, Mignon. We look forward to the premiere next week.
Yes.
Yeah. So what time is it, guys?
It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
Thank you all for watching.
See you next week. Don't forget to share.
Bye-bye.